Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we have a really exciting topic to cover, that is pivot tables. Pivot tables are an incredibly powerful tool in Excel that allow us to analyze and summarize large amount of data with just a few clicks. In this video, I'll walk you through the process of inserting a pivot table from scratch. Next, the basic formatting techniques, analyzing data, and the highlighting point of this video, that is solving the nesting of row issues that you may encounter. So let's just dive into the video. To start with, first make sure your data is organized in a tabular format. I have this data which I have formatted and it's been into a tabular format. So what I'm gonna do, you need to press Ctrl A to select all of your data set. See, then go to insert. Here we have two options. First, we're gonna talk about recommended pivot tables. When I click recommended pivot tables, this screen pops up. So the Excel itself has recommended few types of pivot tables that are readily available for us. Some pivot table useful for you, then you can use this option and make your pivot table in just few clicks. The second option is pivot table, which I am gonna cover in this video. So first you have to select all of your data by pressing Ctrl A, then go to insert, then pivot table. After that, this screen will pops up. The name of this file is dataset, so it's coming here. Then there are two options. Either you want to have it in a new worksheet or in existing worksheet. It is preferable to make your pivot table into a new worksheet only, because if you insert your pivot table in the same sheet, the formatting and analysis will become quite difficult. So I would suggest go for the new worksheet option. So I'm gonna choose new worksheet option, okay, and then press OK. And now you can see we have got our pivot table options here in the new sheet. Now I'm gonna shift it first here. Yeah. First, rename your shift, because this the data sheet which I am using for this video is of 5-year sales. So I'm gonna rename it as 5-year sales analysis. Yep, here. So one thing I wanna clear it, that how can you make a difference between a table or a pivot table. So there's this thing, if you click anywhere in the table, then this particular ribbon pops up like table design. If you click outside of this data, like I click here, so the table design will disappear. Similarly, if I click in between the pivot table, then the pivot table analyze and design will pop up. If I click outside this pivot table, then it will be disappeared. Okay, so let's make our pivot table first. So this data set, let me show you. This data set have store location, state, zone, date, item, sale person, list price, actual price, discount, quantity, and total sale. I want to analyze few things from here. Like first, one thing, pivot table field which is showing up right up here, this is not its default format. You'll have to change it too. So there are like 5 more options. First one is this. This is the default mode of pivot table fields. If you're comfortable with this, then you can work with this. I am comfortable with the another one, like field section and area section side by side. So I'm gonna do with this. Okay, so let's just make our pivot table. So because I wanna analyze my sales item wise and location wise, so I will make my pivot table accordingly. First, I'm gonna put store location in the rows. so that all of my cities and the store location will be shown as like this. Next, I want to show my sales, my total sales. I will pick sales from here and drop it into values section. So you can see I've got all of my store location right here and some of my total sales. What does it say? It says that you have made this particular amount of sale from Agra. Next, I want to analyze this data as per the year, like how much sales I've made in any particular year. So all I am gonna do is I'll pick the date from here and drop into the rows. Now here comes our video's fourth point. Like I want to analyze the data as per the dates which I want to drop into the next row. Like I want my date field in row B, but it is grouping with the another row label. So for that, what we need to do, we need to do our design. So here is your pivot table, analyze. Then next to it, it's the design. Go to your design, pivot table tools design, and select your report layout. By default, Excel uses the compact form in pivot table, but I want it in a tabular form. So what I'll do, I'll choose show in tabular format, and here you have ungrouped. Now I want to analyze my data yearly. So what I'm gonna do, I'll pick this date section and put it outside, and here you can see the date column has been disappeared. I'll pick the date again and put it in the row, and here you have got your years segregated into quarters, months and date. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want date, so I'll pick this date option from rows and remove it. Then again, I also don't want my months, I'll pick this up and remove it. Also I don't want my quarter date, so I'll also pick it and drop it outside. Now I have my sales segregated into 5 years. Now I further want to analyze this data as per the item wise, like what item I had sold in these years. What I'm gonna do, I'll pick this item and drop it into the column. Now you can see that your total sales has been divided into the number of items you have sold. Right. Now I also want one filter over this, like I also want to filter my data using the zone. So what I'm gonna do, I'll pick this zone format and put it into filters, and here I have my filter as well. Like if I wanna just have the data of north zone, I'll choose this option and then OK, and yes, here you have all of the stores which are located into north zone. Next, this is the default design of the pivot table which Excel gives us. If you don't like this and you want to change your pivot table in second into another design, what you need to do, you need to go to this pivot tools and design. Here you have few ready-made designing options in the Excel. So what you need to do, you need to pick any one design of your choice. I like this dark green one with the lighter green. So another thing which we can do in pivot table is we can analyze data not just on the sum basis but also on the basis of count. If we want to count the number of sales we have made, then we can go with the count option like I did. So we can see that we have made 2 sales in 2016 in store location Agra. Here we have made total number of 3 sales in the year 2016 in Faridabad location. Similarly, likewise, you can have so many analysis tools in the pivot table. That's all for this video. In this video, we have covered the basic insertion of a pivot table from scratch, formatting techniques, analyzing your data, and solving the nesting issue which we usually encounter while working on a pivot table. Pivot tables are truly a game changer when it comes to data analysis in Excel. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do so, do consider subscribing me for more Excel tutorials. Thanks for watching and catch you in my next one. Bye bye.